All right, the next story. I think this is the coolest fund of them all. All right, this is the LinkedIn Creators Fund. I was shocked to find this. I actually found this when I was searching around some stories around Mr. Beast, and I saw something about Mr. Beast getting on LinkedIn. And I was like, why is Mr. Beast on LinkedIn? And then I kind of dug into it. So LinkedIn is investing into creators. And there's something actually even more cool about this. And I was actually going to ask Andrew to pull up your LinkedIn account to do this, because what I found out about this. So first of all, this is a $25 million investment into the business influencer space. So cool. LinkedIn, historically, they have, they opened up something that was called, is it called influencers? Where like you can get followers.
On LinkedIn?
Yeah, originally, if you want to like blog on LinkedIn, you had to be like, you had to have a certain amount of followers or something. I can't remember what they called it. I think it was called an influencer. And then I remember I have a lot of connections on LinkedIn. I got approved for it. And I was like, cool. So I started like blogging on LinkedIn, right? And then they show how many followers you have and that sort of thing, right? Now they have LinkedIn newsletters, which we have not used yet, but I think that's also really cool that you can actually, just like where you go to write a blog post. What do they call the LinkedIn? Can you check it out on LinkedIn? What do they call when you write?
Yeah, I was just trying to remind myself too. Actually.
Yeah, whatever they're called. Like you can like blog on LinkedIn. Okay, it's kind of like how you can blog on Medium or something like that.
It's a LinkedIn article. What do they call them?
I think they're just called articles.
Ray Dalio, his LinkedIn posts are famous, man. I
definitely. Yeah, he's one of those. Yeah, the bigger influencer types. So, but yeah, now you could actually create a newsletter through there, just like you would do with like Substack or something like that. So, it's cool. It's a really good. It's almost I see it as being similar to Medium.com, right?
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. I think it's just called a LinkedIn article. It gives you a headline. I'm sharing my screen here. No cover image uploaded because it gives you like I don't have an image here that I've uploaded, but it shows me as the author. And then right here, and you can include your images or video for visual impact, it says. But yeah, Ray Dalio's LinkedIn articles are famous, world famous. Yeah.
So it says here that the LinkedIn Creator Accelerator Program will invite 100 US-based creators to participate in a 10-week venture comprising coaching, a built-in network, opportunities to be featured on the official LinkedIn channels, and a $15,000 grant. So they are just, they're trying to find the right kind of people to get this thing started. So that way there's more creators creating business content on LinkedIn. I think this is really smart. But what was really cool when I was diving into this is I found out, I did not know about this before, is that you can actually make your profile a creator profile. And it makes your profile way better. And so, Andrew, I want to tell you that you should actually upgrade your profile. It is absolutely free.
I can do this?
Yeah. So there was a link somewhere in here. I don't know if you want to do it on your screen because it's very easy to do.
Okay, let's do it.
Let me just go to Google and type in like LinkedIn creator profile. So anyone on LinkedIn, I recommend doing this. What it does is, when you make a post on LinkedIn, if you look on your profile, you can never see the posts. Like you don't have like a newsfeed of your latest post on LinkedIn. It's weird. So
you have to go to activity and then like look at posts.
Yeah, it's weird. So when I made my profile a creator profile, then now my posts just show up on there. I assume it'll probably give me a little bit more reach in the algorithm because now I'm a creator and I'm also publishing content on a regular basis. So we're publishing clips from our show there. And so, notice when I went to your profile, because we actually, somebody, one of our managers posted the wrong clip with the wrong caption this one day. And so I was going to go to your profile and tell you, you got to delete this thing because it's all wrong, whatever. But then and I couldn't find it on your profile. It was like so hard. Yeah. So then, So I would recommend anyone on LinkedIn upgrade to a creator profile. It just makes your profile look better. It just says you're a creator somewhere on the profile. Okay, I'm going to open up my LinkedIn to show people what this looks like.
Okay, I found it. How to turn on creator mode. Creator mode is easily found in your profile dashboard and will be rolling out to all members over the coming month. Follow these steps to turn it on. Step 1, while viewing your profile, click creator mode off under your dashboard. Okay, where is that? Off under your dashboard, creator mode.
There was a link that I followed that went to it. All right, here it is. So it's members.linkedin.com/LinkedIn-creators-home. And then go to create.
Go create. Oh, this is interesting.
So you can see here, I'm going to open this up on my screen. You guys can see it here. It says you have short form post, images and videos. I mean, you already have that kind of stuff. Live video, document, the newsletter. I think the newsletter is a feature of the creators thing. I'm not sure about that. And then you get some analytics and stuff. You get more, you just unlock more features on LinkedIn. So I would say, even if you're not like a creator, but you're an active LinkedIn user, I think it's just worth doing this on your profile. Your profile ends up having some better features. So if you look at my profile here, when you see my activity, you can see these are all my latest posts. You can see we're posting clips from the show and so on. And if you look at Andrew's, I don't know if Andrew, you got your profile up, you can just show how you cannot see your posts on your profile. All right, guys, so we got it. So it's linkedin.com/in/whatever your username is. Then at the end of your username, type in /details/resources. It'll take you right there. You can turn on creator mode, and it says get discovered, showcase content on your profile, and get access to creator tools.
Very cool.
So this is not necessarily going to give you money from this creator fund. So this creator fund is just getting started. It looks like they're really big in doing this in India, because it says here that the Creator Accelerator program is 10 weeks. The other article said it was going to be in the US, but this one looks like it's in, like the copy at the top is in Indian. So who knows? But I think LinkedIn is a great place to get traffic. If anyone's ever run ads on LinkedIn, like they cost more, but the quality of the leads you get are way better. So I just think that it's a great place to.
That's true.
To get traffic. If everyone's ever done any sort of like you could call like cold emailing on LinkedIn, works really well.
Look at that, Matt. Thanks for the help there, Matt. Look at that. I show up to record an episode of Good Morning Marketers with you, and just became a creator on LinkedIn. Learn something new every day. Thanks, man.
There you go, man.
Cool. Yeah. I'm excited to test this out actually some more later on today or tomorrow. I'm gonna dive in there.
Yeah. Also got here Mr. Beast profile. He ain't really doing a whole bunch. He posted a week ago here. So if you go to linkedin.com/in/Mr-Beast, you can see Mr. Beast profile. Only 20,000 followers. He's like, ain't that big. So,
no, but
so
I got.
We can try to let's try to beat out Mr. Beast and say that we're bigger creators than Mr. Beast on LinkedIn.
I admit when you flagged this link though, I did start following him. I was like, no, I got to follow this guy.
His first post was like, he's like, I don't know what I'm doing here, something like that.
You gotta love Jimmy, man. He's so authentic. Love it.
Yeah. So that's LinkedIn. So yeah, just interesting that LinkedIn wants creators. If you are a business person creating business content, I would recommend starting to create on LinkedIn. We're going to start up our newsletter on LinkedIn as well. So there's a lot more I want to do on LinkedIn in terms of marketing, especially with the show and so on. So I think it's a great place.
Yeah, it's legitimate. Like no joke, it's legitimate. My number one favorite platform is YouTube for obvious reasons, but my number two favorite platform is LinkedIn. It always has been, because I used to work as a social media expert, and I can tell you when you're on both sides of that coin, LinkedIn, man, when it came to creating content and posting content, everything was formatted, whether it was like a YouTube link or something else. It was just, everything just works in LinkedIn, whereas I was always fixing problems on other platforms. And then as a user, I mean, I'm more and maybe, I don't know if you come across this, Matt, but I'm more receptive to people DMing me on LinkedIn than any other platform, because I know I'm dealing with a professional. I know they're using most likely a professional headshot. They're using their real name. I can see their resume. I can see their work history. And whereas like some of these other platforms, they got a picture of like an emoji or a cartoon character or something, and it's Blazer687, and it's like, I don't know who you are. Like this just doesn't, like, there's an imbalance here. I have my real name, my real face on these social media platforms, so I don't engage with people that are trying to hide their identity. I just find it really uncomfortable. So LinkedIn is awesome. Love it.
It's also like as a business person, like people are doing business on LinkedIn, right? Like in terms of like where I've made the most money. I mean, I run a lot of ads on Facebook and stuff. So I mean, there is that aspect, but in terms of like not paid ads, just like networking and meeting people and so on, like I could go on LinkedIn and spend a day there and like I can make sales. I can make money just messaging people, comment, like building relationships, get on a call, whatever, right? When people do their automated emails and so on, and if anyone knows about that, like there was actually a lawsuit in Europe around the usage of automating sending not in mail, but just sending messages to on LinkedIn, and LinkedIn actually lost the lawsuit. They were trying to sue a company that was doing it, whatever, and because they lost, it opened it up. So now they don't like it, but you can just message people through these automated tools. I don't want to get too much into the technicalities of those. I don't like using any tool that requires you to put your login details into it, but you can just automate messaging people and just creating conversations. But when people do it to me, sometimes like I will actually reply to them and then engage in the conversation and try to reverse it. So I try to sell them instead of them trying to sell me. I've done that a few times and it's actually worked. But yeah, it's just like there's been a lot. Like sometimes I open up my LinkedIn, I got a whole bunch of messages. I'm like, holy crap! Like there was like a lot of business in there, and I didn't check it for a long time. So definitely pay attention to LinkedIn.
You just reminded me. I haven't shared this with you before. So somehow I got on HubSpot's contact list. Somehow I think I used their free email signature generator, which is actually pretty slick. Totally recommend it. I like it. I like their email, and it's a free tool, and they use it as a lead magnet, whatever. And so I ended up on one of their salesperson's contact lists, and she kept emailing me over and over again. And I was like, hey, listen, thanks very much for the offer. Just, not interested, blah, blah, blah. But then because of what I do for a living, I'm like, I wonder what their YouTube channel is up to. And I checked out their YouTube channel. And so I responded to her. I was like, hey, just so you know, like I ran a little competitive analysis for you guys and saw some wrinkles in your YouTube marketing approach. So in case you guys are interested in having a conversation, so I just like you just said, I just kind of flipped the script and I was like, well, I might as well go into sales mode here and see if they have any interest in improving their YouTube game, because they're a professional marketing CRM and maybe they're going to want to improve their YouTube strategy. But and she did respond. To be fair, she did respond. She's like, I wouldn't even know who to introduce you to, Andrew. I'm so sorry. And I've never heard from her since.
Yeah,
she's never reached out to me ever again, which makes me laugh.
I did the same thing. I do a lot of like conversion rate optimization on funnels. So someone was like trying to like send me a link to go to the funnel, and then I did like a little like 4-minute like analysis of the funnel. Like I'm like, yeah, if you want some help, they're like, oh, thanks, And so I've actually had some calls because of doing that. But yeah, if you guys use like Loom, I use like Barrycast. You can just record your screen really quick, send them a link. So
that's what I do too.
Yeah, lots of going on there. But so if you are a creator, you could like write your blog posts, you could upload your videos, you can create a newsletter. There's a lot of stuff that you could do with LinkedIn, and maybe they're going to open up this creator fund a little bit more, and who knows? Because it's obviously working for TikTok, it's working for YouTube, and you can see all these platforms are offering creators some money.